Back at Home Depot, back at Home Depot. So these are 1x4s by 8. I don't have a pickup truck, so I need to get these 8-foot pieces of lumber cut in half. And this is where this real struggle begins because, as you can see, there's no one around here. Hello? Help us. Well, the honeydew list just increased by one project. Well, what do you have me doing today?
Building a mug shelf. Something.
So we have a small collection of coffee mugs. We're coffee drinkers, but we like the mugs we have. They're like carefully selected because we're not collectors of mugs. But I think that's about to change because she wants me to build her a mug, like display holder shelf right here. So that's what we're gonna do. That's why we were at Home Depot. So today's project: get up a mug holder right here. We gotta take our little C&E corks down. We can find any place to put those, but I'm gonna break up this wall a little bit and have a little pop of white. Hang some mugs up there. Needed a few tools for this. Several power tools, a circular saw, and a brad nailer or nail gun, whatever you call it. So if she wants this project done, I gotta get some tools to do it. So I got everything set up outside. Let's go. So I've got the 18 gauge Ryobi Airstrike brad nailer with the 2-inch brad nails. The cool thing about the brad nailer is that it runs on the same 18 volt 1+ Ryobi batteries that my lawnmower runs off of, and any one of these tools that Ryobi makes in that line, that you can just share batteries. I have several batteries and only a couple of those tools, so it's all even across the board. The 7 1/4 circular saw, I went with the corded version. I just feel like you're going to get a lot more power out of a corded version than a battery, but also the cordless version of this same thing was like $120 more. So with the amount that I'll be using this, I didn't see the point in doing that. So I'm going to try these. Never had these tools before, but we're going to make that shelf display with this finished 1x4 by 8 foot. We already had them cut at Home Depot, half of them, so I just got to do the rest of the cutting and then start finishing them with some wood glue and the brads and see how big this thing ends up. It's going to end up being a 4 foot by 3 foot shelf for displaying the mugs. So So essentially this is the shape here that we're making, just a square 4x3 with about 4 posts going vertically and then a bunch of little 6-inch shelves scattered throughout. The cool thing about the circular saw is that it does cut at a 45-degree angle, so I'm going to try and make bevels on these corners so the frames aren't showing, so they kind of meet at a point. So let's try that. So the last two corners are going on now, but because everything is not absolutely pinpoint accurate, we got a lot of gaps to fill. So between the wood glue and I've got some leftover spackle, and I can fill in those gaps and really clean it up. We're just trying to get the frame done right now. as soon as the frame's in, I can start measuring so I can put the vertical beams through. There's going to be 5 of those. That will start to separate so I can start cutting the 6-inch pieces that will be our like platforms for each of the mugs. So I've cut all the columns to size. This one's just slightly too big and won't fit in that empty space, so I need to sand it down a little bit, but the structure is almost finished. Son of a bitch. A little bit smaller. All right. Well, it's starting to look like something. There was some snags early on and some frustrations at just about how imperfect the cuts are. But it's starting to look better. We're starting to make the horizontal slats, but because everything is a little imperfect, we have to measure the columns to make sure that each of those slats, those horizontal slats, fit. And now we're doing a few little things where we don't want them to all be perfect. We don't want it to just be box all the way around, like perfect cubbies. We want them to be different heights. That way, because we have different mug sizes and heights, and we may put some flowers or some other things there besides just mugs, especially in the interim. We don't have that many mugs. So now we're just trying to figure out how uneven we can make each of them but still look really nice. Won't be able to work for too much longer, especially it's about to be 7. I don't really want to be using the circular saw. Just got to think about my neighbors. So I'll hopefully be able to finish this tomorrow. Now that I got this circular saw thing down and trying to figure out everything. Hopefully it'll just go quicker. We'll just start cutting and nail gunning. And then we just have to beautify everything. We have to fill in some gaps. We definitely have to go over the wood with some more primer. That way it's nice and even because we're dirtying a lot of this wood up. So, how you feeling about it so far?
I feel like there's a lot of daylight, so get to it.
Wow. All right, that's it for day 1 of this project. The first column and the shelves that go in there are all nailed in and tight. So we just have to finish up tomorrow. Should be done tomorrow afternoon. All right. Today's goal is to finish. All the shelves, everything has been nailed in. We had a few of them pop out, the nails pop out outside the shelf, so I have to figure out what I'm going to do there. It could just be hammering them out, pulling them out, and re-nailing them, which I may do. A couple of the nails didn't go all the way in, so all I'm going to do is grab a hammer and gently tap them in, and that way once we put some primer on them, they'll be countersunk and you won't be able to see them. But coming along, it's a functional, at this point, a fully functional shelf unit. Just not very pretty at the moment, so we need to do some sanding and then some painting. Fill in some gaps with either some wood glue or some caulking. That way it's just nice and clean. So almost finished. Final stretch of getting this thing up. It's been painted as much as I can to hide all the imperfections, but it's time to hang this thing. Hey, babe. I got something for you.
It's a cup?
I don't know what it is.
Oh, it looks like a cup.
It's a surprise. Oh, yeah, it kind of looks like a cup.
Do I hold it from this handle here?
What does it say?
You're my favorite.
Well, you are. Look, hey, look, your colors match.
Yeah.
It like matches like all of our colors in the whole house.
Thank you.
So, it's officially done. And we put up all our mugs. That's all the mugs we have. And now we just added our very first mug for the new mug shelf.
Which one's your favorite mug?
Maybe this one's my sister made us, the mother effing homeowner.
Yeah.
And look at you buying a house and shit. Yours? Same?
Yeah, I mean, I like all the Target ones too.
Yeah, so we have the You're My Favorite, the
you
hot
went to
stuff.
Target without me?
I bought you a gift. We'll go back to Target. So that's
Is
it.
it from Target?
It is from Target.
Yeah, it looks like.
It's from Target. Target ones. So these are the Target ones, right? Homebody, You're My Favorite, and Hot Stuff. And this
Good
one.
Day for a Vacay.
Okay. Well, we still got plenty of spaces to fill. 18 left.
So Christmas is coming if you want to get us something.
If any of you out there who watch want to support our channel, buy Cynthia some mugs. All right. Well, that's another home project done. This one was a tough one. I'll be honest with you. This was tough. Hanging it was tough. What do you think?
I love it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good. Done. Thanks for watching.